Hi everyone, excuse me if I keep looking downwards because I'm reading off a script on my computer screen. Well, I hope you're all keeping well in these uncertain and challenging times. It kind of feels weird. It's like I'm living in an alternative universe where the word safe has reinvented itself, and where a sensible plan has a shelf life of no more than a week, and where a 2-meter restriction has improved a nation's spatial awareness tenfold. I feel like I'm learning, I'm losing, and I'm praying that when we come out of this, we are better people and the world will be a better place. As always, constraint has triggered a wave of personal and professional creativity, and with that has come time to slow down and reflect on questions about our lives, our careers, leadership, and the future of work. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to share some questions that have been dancing around in my head over the past couple of weeks. I've cheated with a few because they're really statements dressed as questions. So here goes. So why did Darwin say it is not the most intellectual of the species that survives, it is not the most strongest that survives, but the ones who are able to adapt and adjust themselves to the changing environment in which it finds itself? In the future, will we be recruiting people to learn rather for what they can do? Can we make space for the half-finished instead of the finished? Will we actively seek the curious instead of the competent? Will disruption be deemed as valuable as stability? Will leaders who can be vulnerable be as powerful as leaders who control? Can process be measured as much as outcome, and therefore can we be judged by how we do things as much as what we do? Is progress achieved by increasing training as opposed to increasing headcount? Can expanding one's comfort zone be a better way of mitigating fear instead of getting out of the comfort zone? Can we improve productivity by using human language of free association to exchange ideas instead of the structural language of industry and management? Will we feel more heart energy in the boardroom instead of head energy? Can we let information and intellect dance with instinct and imagination? Why did God give us instinct and intuition? Can work feel effortless if we approach it like a child watching Toy Story 30 times a day? Is chaos the new order? Why did Nietzsche say you have to feel chaos within to give birth to a dancing star? Does pluralism allow for multiple truths? Would the workplace be a better place if no one cared about who owns the idea and outcome? Are we better off if we serve our ideas instead of them serving us? Can strategy be improvisational? Can efficiency be playful? Can patience be the new fast track? Can being lost the way we find ourselves? Are the new playing fields of the future the workspace? Will the word diversity finally disappear? Why do we keep wanting more when true creativity, innovation and wisdom reductive? Why did Da Vinci say simplicity is the ultimate sophistication? Are we violating or invigorating our workplace by our membership cultures? Is authenticity the new excellence? Are we holding on to false narratives that do not reflect our deepest beliefs and values? Where will we get new ideas from if we keep spending our lives with people like ourselves? Why did Marcel Proust say the real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes? Is the fear of change making us mentally unstable? Will permission to be ourselves and therefore knowing ourselves give us mental fortitude? Do we have the courage and nerve to live with the growing pains of transition? Is love a better motivational tool for growth than fear and wealth? Do we listen to answer when people speak to us, or do we listen to understand? Are provocations more powerful than solutions? Is starting with the meaning when a task is undertaken more fun than discovering the meaning as it's being done? Can we exist without a single bottom line and seek multiple bottom lines instead, made up of tangible and intangible values? What feels better, keeping it or giving it away? Do we have the right to own people if we pay them? Is story the new word for strategy? If we adopt the spatial concept, the past is in front of us as we can see it, and the future is behind us because we can't, as we travel forward? Are we just reinforcing what we know instead of exploring what we don't? Can we have more power by giving it away? Is meaningful the new profit? Can higher trust relationships have lower transaction costs? Does true courage rely on us being afraid first? Are accepting our flaws the only way we can be truly authentic? Finally, are we better off as human beings instead of human doings? So I'm sending you a big warm hug. Please be safe, take care, and I hope this has been useful to you. Thank you.